Hello everyone. So today we'll be solving the problem longest common prefix on Leetcode platform. So as we discussed, the first case is that if the array is null, then in that case we can return an empty string. And the second case we discuss is that if there are no string in the array, then also we have to return an empty string. And what we discussed that we need to create a prefix which will be equal to the first string in the array, and then we will go through the next string till the end of the array, and we'll find the prefix by using a function called as, let's call it get common prefix, which will take two string and it will find the common prefix between these two, and then we can return this prefix. So this mostly concludes our main function. Now what we have to do is we will write our function get common prefix, which will take one string and string s2. So what we discussed in this is that we will always try to make our s1 as the smaller. So if s2 length is smaller than s1 length, then what we have to do is we'll call this function get common prefix at s2 and s1, so that always the s1 is smaller. And then what we can do is we will compare. The first thing we need to check if any of the two lengths of the two strings is 0, or s2 dot length is 0, then we can return an empty string, right? Because if, let's say, we have a string empty string and another string is apple, in these two strings there is no common prefix or starting prefix between these two strings, right? Otherwise what we said is that we will create an index tracker, and this will go till the end of the s1 string, and we check that if the character at index I in string 1, if it is not equal to character at index I in s2, if they are not equal, then in that case we can simply return the substring from 0 till I, where I is not inclusive, right? This we already discussed in the theoretical lecture. And then we can increment our I by 1. Otherwise, if we ever come out of the loop, it means that we have consumed all the characters in s1 and we never find a character in s1 which is not equal to the character at the corresponding index in s2, right? So in that case we can simply return the entire string s1, and this concludes our algorithm. Just run it to see if our test case passes. So for the example flower, fluent flight, this works. Let's just submit this and to check if it is running fine. And yeah, it does. That's it for this problem, and thank you.